Hi, my name is Ahmad Fadlihakim bin Radi. Today I will do home-based project. The samples of food that I get is butter. Okay, now I will start do the experiment. Okay, I already done the experiment, and this sample will be leave for 7 days, and the sample will be observed and recording the data at every 24 hours. Okay, that's all for today. We will be back on the next day to do observation. Thank you. Okay, now I already 24 hours. Now I will do the observation and recording the data for my sample. This okay, I already done. This step will be repeat at every 24 hours until day 7.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainur Najla binti Muhammad Ghazali. Today, I will run an experiment about observing changes of microbial growth on different samples. So the material used are 2 pieces of blank cracker, a piece of scrap paper, and a plastic container. So first of all, you need to make sure that the plastic container are clean and dry. Okay, after that, label the plastic container and scrap paper with the name of sample and date respectively. Okay, just label like this. Plain cracker, 21st January 2021. So take one piece of sample or cracker and put it inside the plastic container. Close the lid properly to provide closed system. And then the other plain cracker, place it on the scrap paper beside the plastic container containing experimental specimen. Leave the sample uncovered. Leave these samples at room temperature for 7 days. Record data observation at every 24 hours. It's already 24 hours, so let's record the data experiment.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Sofia binti Muhammad Mian. Today I will conduct experiment on microbial growth on rice within 7 days. This is 2 cup of rice and this is a container and scratch paper. Firstly, we will label the container with group A rice, on scratch paper we will label also group B, which is a open system. After I labeling the container and the scratch paper, I will put the first ball of rice on the container like this and close it. After that, I will put the second rice on the scratch paper beside the closed system. And then I will observe the closed system and the open system after 24 hours with 7 days at the room temperature. This is the observation that I made for group A and group B. I can touch in a group A, the more fungi, they have many more blacks on the rice, the color. The fungi on the group A have more active than a group B. And I will jot down for observation in group A and group B on the table that I made. Group A have a dark spot, and a group B has the rice has become harder and have a little bit of fungi on rice. I also take a photo after I do a observation in a group A and a group B every day after 24 hours until day 7. wash my hand. So this is the step or process that I do for the observation. This step is repeated until day 7 to do the observation in this first place until the last one on my sample of rice.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Nur Izzati and my friends. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Ali and I will be conducting experiment on microbial growth. So for this experiment, the sample that I choose is sliced bread. Before we proceed to any experiment, any procedure, we must make sure that our hands are clean first. So we wet our hands. So based on the procedure that the lecturer gave, so I jot it down and just draw each steps in the jotter book. So first we must provide a container, a plastic container, which is clean, and I choose it the size that the bread can fit in. So make sure it's very dry inside, so it will not affect the humidity of the bread. Next is we must name the samples. So I will name the samples and stick at here. So my sample that I choose is a slice of bread. So I will take 2 slices actually. So I will jot down the name. And after we jot down the name of the sample and also the date, today we will conduct the experiment. So I will paste it at the container at the in front. So like this. Alright, after that we'll take out the sample, which that I choose is bread. So we take out a slice of bread first, but before that the condition of the bread is still can be eat, and the expiry of the bread is on 23rd of January, so it is edible to eat and safe to eat right now. So I take one, and the sliced bread I will group it into 2 categories, which is Group A and Group B. Group A is for closed system, which I will put the sliced bread into the container. So I put it inside just like this. And make sure we really place the lid of the container tightly, or make sure no air comes inside or outside. So it will be like this. And the second slice bread is we put it at the outside, and I'll place it on the piece of paper like this, and really beside the container, so I can easily watch the difference, the changes between the bread. Okay, take this out. Alright, so next after that is we will leave this bread at room temperature. I conduct this at the kitchen, so I can easily observe it, and I also need to observe and record the data in the table 2 microbial growth. So this is the first day of the experiment. The types of the food is sliced bread. So the physical appearance right now is still good and can still eat. So it is edible. There's no molds or anything. Alright. After I observe and record, before that, I need to smell. The bread is still fresh. Okay, I put it inside this. So there's nothing on the top of the bread. And this experiment we will leave for 7 days to observe, and I will observe it each 24 hours and every day, and jot it on the table that I do. So this is how I do the experiment. But after all we do this, we need to wash our hands too. Okay, wipe our hands first. Like before we conduct the experiment, we wash our hands properly. We must keep our hygiene clean. Okay, alright. So that's the end of the experiment, and this is the way how I conduct the experiment, how I observe and how I record the data. That's all.
Hello, I'm Molly. I'm going to do a home-based experiment, and the materials that I choose is milk. So let's start with the setup of materials. These are the material we need: scrap paper, two same container with lid, marker pen, milk. First step, we have to use marker pen and label group A and group B on the surface of the container. Then pour the same amount of milk into the container A and B. Then we will close the container of group A with the lid, as the group A is a closed system. Milk in group A and group B container will be observed for 7 days, and the observation will be recorded. After 24 hours, this is the ways that I observe the milk for group A and group B. Here is the way that I observe. I will smell the milk. I will observe on the surface of the milk. After I observe, I will record it. Finally, I will wash my hand.